Welcome back. Welcome back. I, 34 female, have happily married my husband, 36, for 2 years. We've been together for 3 beautiful years before tying the knot, and these 2 years of marriage have been nothing short of a dream come true. We both work as nurses, which brings its own set of challenges. Our schedules often clash, and finding quality time together has been challenging. But despite that, I'm so grateful for the love and support he provides. And I understand that we both have big dreams for our future family. That said, it's just been a bit tough lately. I miss him more than words can express. We're still newlyweds, and I crave those moments we used to have when we were always together. I know we're working towards our goals, but I would love to find ways to spend more time with him and cherish these early years of our marriage. I have to be honest that I'm feeling lonelier each time. We don't even have to eat together, even just for a quick meal. I'm home in the morning while he's at the hospital. And once he gets home, either I'm already out of the house or just about to. I spend my mornings drinking coffee in our garden. We have a great community in our neighborhood, and everyone's just friendly and welcoming. Right beside our house is also a married couple, Beth, 38, and Henry, 40. Henry always makes sure that their garden is always in good shape. And it has been kind of our routine to have a little chat every morning while we're both having our coffee. Sometimes I wish that the way Henry and I talk is the same way my husband and I talk. I just want those simple things in the morning, the quality time we spent together. I hope my husband is always there, just like Henry. One morning, I went home with a box of cake from one of my patients. I'm already looking forward to eating it together with my morning coffee. I also thought that I would share it with Henry. I prepared my coffee and brought the cake out in the garden. I did not see him in his garden, so I knocked at his front door. It took a while, but he opened the door with a towel on while drying his hair. I was a bit shocked to see him half naked, but he didn't seem to care. I awkwardly said that I had cake at home and we could have coffee together if he wanted. He said that he would love that and come right after getting dressed. I went back to our house and prepared. Just a few minutes and he's already outside knocking. We went inside and started enjoying our breakfast. We talked about random things, and for some reason, it felt profound and unique. When it was about time to go, I reached for the cup to start cleaning up. But he also reached out and he kind of held my hand. It's like in the dramas, but this one is in real life. I felt awkward, but I tried shrugging it off and continued cleaning up. He followed me in the kitchen where it all started. He hugged my waist, and we started kissing, and one thing led to another. For the first time, I felt seen again. I felt alive, and I felt special. I know this doesn't seem right, but this thing between me and Henry happened over and over again. Either I will visit him or he will. It continued for a couple months until he had to run an errand one morning so we wouldn't be seeing each other. To my surprise, my husband went home from work. I was shocked to see him, but I acted naturally. He went inside and I tried asking him why is he home at this hour. He replied, "Why? Am I interrupting your little rendezvous?" I was shocked but still acted normal. I asked him what he meant, but he said he knows what I've been doing whenever I get home. He knows about me and Henry. At this point, I don't know if I should continue acting innocent or start explaining myself. "What the hell are you talking about?" I shouted. And he said that one of our elder neighbors called him, saying she saw me almost every morning visiting Henry. And if I'm not the one visiting, Henry comes over to our house. I stopped and sat down. "Let me explain," I asked my husband, but he was too mad to listen. He took some of his clothes and ran off. Can someone give me advice on what I should do? I don't think he can forgive, but I'm willing to try. I'm now realizing my mistakes, and I would like to start over with my husband. Update. My life has been nothing but miserable. I pleaded. It's been a month, and my husband wants to divorce me. He said that he took time to think, but he said he couldn't be with me anymore. It just won't work out for him. I'm lost and stopped going to work. I only stay inside our house because of all the looks my neighbors give me whenever I go out. I know I do not deserve any of it. It's just too much for what I've done. I feel like I'm living in hell. Can someone please help what I should do with my life? Update. It's been 3 months and everything in my life is in shambles. I'm in the middle of a divorce because my husband won't forgive me even after all the explanations I made. even after I said that I was lonely because he was always working. One of the reasons I did what I did was because of him, but he's too proud to admit that and divorced me instead. My neighbors enjoy too much of what my life has been like since my husband left me. They always look at our house, maybe hoping to see me to make me feel ashamed. All the whispers and fuzz every time they pass by is just too much. As per Henry, he and his wife moved out. I don't know where, but I think they stayed together. How is that okay? I was left alone, and Henry got to get away with everything we both did. I know my husband is wrong, but this happens partly because of him. This might be hard, but I know I'll get through it. I plan on moving to a different state and starting my life fresh. I know I can get through this. Your husband's decision to part ways is probably the most sensible thing to come out of this whole mess. I'm glad he has a good head on his shoulders. How dare you try to put any blame on him? As for Henry, well, he's not exactly husband material, is he? It's time to let him and that mess go. Starting fresh in a new state is a solid plan, but remember, you're the one who needs to do the growing and learning here. Leave your ex alone to find his own path. So, best of luck with your fresh start. Here's hoping you've learned that simple communication and honesty are a whole lot sexier than being a garden tool. Story 2. I apologize in advance if this is not the correct spot to post. New to Reddit. I'm extremely angry with my wife. I feel very uncomfortable and I don't know how to move forward. Seeking advice in this is also a rant. Story. Wife has an ex-boyfriend from way back who lives in Vegas. The ex never let go of their multi-year relationship. They talk online from time to time. I'm fine with that. Wife and I have discussed that we both agree that given dude's inability to let go, that they shouldn't hang out. Wife goes to Vegas with her friends. Wife says how drunk her friends plan on getting her. Wife's friends tag me on Facebook saying wife is slurring and drooling but safe. Didn't hear from wife for the rest of the night, which is unusual in itself because she's always a clinger, and we text each other like crazy, but whatever. It's Vegas and she's out having fun. At 6 a.m., I wake up and check her phone's location on the Find Friends app. We both use the app for various positive and helpful reasons. Location shows it being her ex-boyfriend's place, which is some live-work shop he runs. I text her to say morning. She calls me and I ask what she's up to. She says she's heading back to the hotel and doesn't offer any other information. I'm quiet, so she asks if I checked her location. After I said yes, she says she met up with her ex and ex's father at 2 a.m., all on a whim because her girlfriends that she's partying with want to go to bed. That behavior is very uncharacteristic of her. Sidebar, she took an Uber back to her hotel. Wife has always made a stink about how she can't take an Uber by herself, even in our hometown, because she thinks it's dangerous. I've had to take a lot of time off work to drive her around when her car's in the shop, or pick her up from places just because she can't take an Uber. I never accused her of doing anything. I just said, using colorful language, how angry I am, and how I feel that what she did was not appropriate in my book. She swears nothing happened. She swears that she never even got drunk. The slurring drooling referred to a strange drink that numbs the mouth, saying I'm the love of her life and she's been crying all day. She said she doesn't remember the conversation about us agreeing that they shouldn't hang out. She then said that the ex is over her, and when I push further, she admits he might not be over her. Another sidebar which adds to my anger. A while back, she had all her Facebook photos synced with our Chromecast, and the pictures of her and the ex kissing and cupcaking kept showing up on the TV. Those have since been removed. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to believe. She's a sweetheart, and normally I would not question her. But the story she fed me stinks. At a very minimum, I feel that what she did is highly inappropriate. I don't know what to do to move past this. I don't know how to trust her now, and I feel awful for that. How do we move forward? Am I overreacting? Update. Well, she stayed signed into Facebook, so I invaded her privacy and checked her messages. They've been sending each other pics and talking dirty for a while. I called her, asked her questions about their relationship without saying I saw her messages. She cops to it, but still swears that nothing happened when they saw each other. Lies. I told her to get on the next flight home so we can talk, or else she'll find her shit on the doorstep. I hope her plane crashes. Comments. Whether she had sex with him or not, she cheated. Time to move on and let her try harder in her next marriage. So many of my friends have gone through this shit. Not a single one lasted more than 4 years after the affair was discovered. If you take them back, you either let it go and they lose respect for you, or you cannot let it go and are tormented to the point of breaking. Move on. Her choice just met your boundary. Divorce. You've made a series of mistakes here for years and she's just walking all over your ass. Christ. You never should have admitted to using the phone locator. Should have let her lie. You two specifically agreed she wouldn't meet him. Then she did. Completely premeditated and not on a whim. Hopeless. If you stupidly decide to stay with her, she must give you immediate access to all her devices. Email, voicemail, messages, texts, and you get to try to discover the truth.